Attention passionate Washington Commanders fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Washington Commanders' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Washington Commanders fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with YOUR, FRINDS and Washington, Commanders FANS. Let's get to the news now, folks. Hold on to your hats because the NFL rumor mill is buzzing with a story that could reshape the entire NFC East landscape. And it involves none other than the Kansas City Chiefs and our very own Washington Commanders. Word is there are active negotiations underway that could see Chris Jones, the disruptive defensive tackle from the Chiefs, don the burgundy and gold this season. Yeah, you heard that right. The potential trade, according to multiple sources, is said to involve a first-round pick in the 2026 NFL Draft and a third-round pick in 2027, plus a few other considerations. This isn't just idle chatter either. Reports from inside the league suggest that the Chiefs, after a 2-1 start to the 2025 season, are looking to rebuild their interior defensive line. They're giving priority to youth and fresh talent, especially considering their recent struggles defending the run. They're allowing an average of 3.9 sacks per game, which is pretty high for a team with Super Bowl aspirations. Their defense is ranked around 19th in EPA per rush, which indicates they need to shake things up, and it looks like they see Jones as a prime piece for that rebuild. Here's the kicker, Chris Jones, who's 31 years old, is considered one of the best disruptors in the league. Since entering the NFL in 2016, he's racked up an impressive 5 sacks, forced 12 fumbles, and earned a stellar PFF grade of 92. 1 overall. This guy is a vortex in the pocket, constantly causing chaos, and his stats in 2025 are just as impressive. In 3 games, he already has 3 sacks, pressures averaging 10 per game, and a pressure rate of 22%. His EPA per rush is around 24, which puts him among the top interior defensive tackles in the league. Plus, he's been relatively healthy this season. His hand injury in 2024 caused him to miss 3 games, but he's back at full strength, and his ability to generate QB hits has been stellar, with 5 already this season. Now, why would the Chiefs consider trading Jones? Well, it's about cap space and roster needs. They're sitting on about $12 million in cap space and need to address their secondary, which is allowing around 26 points per game, and their offensive line, which has struggled to protect the quarterback. Offloading Jones, who carries a hefty $158 million contract over 5 years, makes sense financially and strategically. Think about it. They're aiming to prioritize youth on defense and stockpile draft picks to build for the future. For Washington, the appeal is obvious. We've already seen how adding interior pass rushers can elevate a defense. Think back to how Fletcher Cox's trade in 2012 helped the Eagles. Interior D. Jonathan Allen, our star defensive tackle, is having a solid year with a PFF grade of 85. 4 and averaging 1-2 sacks per game, but pairing him with a player of Jones's caliber would turn our defensive line into a nightmare for opposing offenses. Jones's presence would complement Payne perfectly, creating a dominant duo capable of collapsing the pocket from inside. This would significantly boost our pass rush, which has been a key area of concern this season. In fact, projections suggest that if Jones joins Washington, he could add around 12 sacks over the course of the season, significantly reducing opponents' EPA per run by as much as 18%. It would turn our front into a true disruptive force. Remember, a strong interior pass rush opens up opportunities for edge rushers and linebackers to make plays, which is exactly what we need to take our defense to the next level. The numbers speak for themselves. Jones's sack rate per game in 2025 is 1, along with a PFF grade nearly hitting 93, and pressures that he consistently racks up. It's the kind of addition that transforms a good defense into a dominant one, especially when paired with a player like Allen. And let's not forget the big picture. This move could be a game changer for our Super Bowl aspirations. The odds, currently around +8, 500, could see a significant shift if Jones becomes a Commander. According to insiders like Rossini, the pressure he applies in playoff situations is real. 77% of his QB hits come in the postseason, which shows he elevates his game when it counts most. Adding a player like Jones could boost our Super Bowl chances by at least 15%. according to various predictive models, because interior disruption is often the difference maker in close games and deep playoff runs. It's the kind of move that, if executed right, could see Washington become a true title contender once again. Of course, the trade isn't just a gamble. It's a calculated move based on the league's evolving defensive landscape. The NFL has shifted towards interior disruption as a key to winning championships. Players like Donald with the Rams or Fletcher Cox with the Eagles have shown how an elite interior pass rusher can tilt the scales in favor of their team. Jones, with his consistent performance and knack for creating chaos, fits that mold perfectly. His ability to generate double teams and free up other pass rushers makes him a valuable asset, not just for the immediate impact, but for the long-term health of our defense. Now, some might wonder about the timing. Why now? Well, with the NFL's trade deadline approaching and the Chiefs clearly in a rebuilding mode, this is the perfect storm. For Washington, adding Jones isn't just about patching a hole. It's about transforming our defense into something truly disruptive, something that can carry us through the playoffs and into the Super Bowl. Our current defensive line, while solid, could benefit immensely from a veteran presence who can still dominate at his age. Jones's experience, combined with his high motor and relentless attitude, would set the tone for the entire defense. Looking at the bigger picture, this kind of move also signals a shift in the league's power dynamics. The NFC East has traditionally been a tough division, but with the Eagles, Cowboys, and Giants all making moves, adding a disruptive force like Jones to Washington could give us an edge that's hard to match. It's about building a team that's not just good but elite, something that can consistently compete at the highest level. The division could be up for grabs, and a trade like this might be the catalyst that pushes Washington back into serious Super Bowl contention. So, what's next? Well, all eyes are on the negotiations. It's a delicate dance, getting the right trade package, convincing Kansas City to part ways with a star player, and making sure the financials work out. But if everything aligns, Washington could be welcoming one of the league's top interior defenders to our ranks very soon. Imagine the impact. Our fans already know how much a game-changer like Jones can do on Sundays. His disruptive presence would energize our entire team and send a message to the rest of the league that the Commanders are serious about reclaiming their spot at the top. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Washington Commanders news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. Now I want to hear from you, the true fans of the burgundy and gold. What do you think about this potential move? Are you excited about the possibility of Chris Jones donning our colors and wreaking havoc on opposing quarterbacks? Do you believe this is the missing piece we need to make a serious push for the Super Bowl? Drop your thoughts in the comments below because your opinion really matters to us and to the team. We're all in this together, and this could be a historic moment if it comes to fruition. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, rumors, analysis, and everything Washington Commanders related. So stay tuned, subscribe if you haven't yet, and keep that passion burning bright. The road to greatness is never easy, but with moves like this, we're taking big steps toward reclaiming our rightful place among NFL's elite. Thanks for being with us, and as always, let's go Commanders.